Instagram Reels are still the #1 way for you to get discovered on Instagram. So if you click this video, it's because you know that and because you want to share the perfect Instagram Reel. So today we'll be breaking down how you can share the perfect Instagram Reel that is fully optimized to help you get more views, increase your engagement, and grow your following. And you'll want to stay till the end because we have a ton of free resources all throughout the video, but the most important tip to high performing content at the end of the video. So let's get started.
Okay, so the first resource we want to share with you guys is our Instagram Reels checklist. Now, you can get the link for that in the description below. You can follow along with the checklist as you watch the video, or you can use it as a handy referral afterwards just to make sure that you're not missing anything when creating your Instagram Reel.
So the first thing, of course, you're going to do is create and upload your Instagram Reel. Now, the Instagram Reel is shorter than 90 seconds at the recording of this video. Who knows, they may increase it, but honestly, shorter is better, which we'll get into in a second. But the #1 thing you want to think about with your Reel is that you have it in 4K. So you should be shooting in 4K, which you're able to do on most smartphones these days. Probably any smartphone that's within the last 2 to 3 years will allow you to do this. But the plug and the most important thing is that you're also uploading in 4K. So not a lot of people know this, but as a default, often your quality of your video is reduced on Instagram, but they also want you to produce high quality videos. So what you manually have to do is actually go into your settings on your phone, and then you're gonna wanna go into the account, go to data usage, and make sure you toggle on high quality uploads. Otherwise, you're not gonna have the highest uploads in your Reels. The more you know. That's why we call them pro tips. The next consideration is that with your Instagram Reels, the shorter the better. So this really depends though on what you're sharing. So if you're sharing more of that aesthetic, not as like highly dense or high value content in a way, but more aesthetic or inspirational, then you're definitely going to want to keep these at under 10 seconds long. However, if you're sharing longer videos that are a bit more talking head, like you'll see on our Instagram a lot, then you usually can get away with something longer because it has more value that people need to get. Overall though, what you want to do is encourage loops. So that's why on the inspirational and more aesthetic videos, you want to keep them shorter so people loop those easily, and you are more likely in higher, denser, high value videos to get that loop anyways, because people need to understand the information. What you can get away with when you're doing educational videos though at a shorter pace is if you actually just load all the tips on top of the screen, as you'll see here, and then you just have people replay because it could be 3 top tips, but they can only read 1 tip at a time based on how long the video goes, which allows you to continue looping. Now, Instagram has specifically mentioned as a success tip to create your Instagram Reels in their app. So when you can, definitely do that instead. And in order to cut the editing time down a bit, we would actually recommend that you just use the templates feature. So they recently launched it, and you can actually just pop your content right in there by using that feature. So it'll cut your editing time down. It'll help you use trending audio or trending formats and styles, and it'll help you please the algorithm a little bit. Now, if you don't choose to create your Instagram Reel inside of Instagram, you can also, of course, upload your own pre-existing video or photos. Another pro tip, I'm telling you, we're dropping pro tips here today, okay? Dropping gems. Another pro tip is if you're editing outside of the app, in order to make sure that you can still cut to the trending sounds, which is really, really key a lot when we're thinking about Instagram creativity, then you can use a software, an online software like igram.io or igram.io. I'll drop it here, or Dan will drop it here for you to look at, and that will allow you to extract the audio from the reel. You can upload it to your video software program, and then you can cut the video to that audio. So that way when you upload it, it's just perfect and you're not doing anything in app, and you'll still get it exactly sliced to the beat.
It's perfect. And exactly on that note, with regard to creating content outside of the app, if you use something like TikTok, you're going to want to remove the watermark. They've specifically said they don't want to see any watermarks. So the way you can do that, there's a website called savett.cc, which will also be in the description. You can just throw your actual TikTok video there, rip it completely, and it will rip the video without the watermark. And then you can upload that to Instagram and just sync it to the trending audio, and you're in business. Next, you're going to want to make an eye-catching intro within the first 3 seconds of the video. Now, this is key. If you think about how you scroll on Instagram, if you don't catch the attention immediately, it's over for you. So there are 3 main categories that we talk about a lot. So if the video is entertaining or entertainment, what you're going to do is make some sort of transition or something really eye-catching like this video right here. And if your video is inspirational or educational, you're going to want a phrase or a headline or something that will let people know immediately from the beginning exactly what that video is about, like this one here, so that they won't skip off it if that topic is interesting to the user.
And just following what Craig mentioned there, no matter what, you definitely need a scroll-stopping headline or title. So immediately when people see that, they need to know what's going on. And of course, with the inspirational, that's super easy too. But even if it was like, stop, check this out, you know, something that immediately gets people, you're gonna wanna make sure that you have that as well. And a pro tip here is to make sure that whatever text you're putting in fits within the grid lines that Instagram Reels provides you when you're actually adding your text, which we recommend also that you do natively, and that way Instagram is able to read the text that's actually on the screen in the same way like YouTube does when we put text on here, which is how some of the chapters are created even when we don't make them. It's literally because it's being scraped from the video. So that's a huge part when we're thinking about SEO as well.
Alrighty, the next step is the captions on the video. Personally, I don't use the audio the vast majority of time I'm watching Reels on Instagram. Don't really know why, I just prefer not to, unless it's comedy or something. So captions are so key. It's something that we've done a lot with our own videos and for all of our other projects. And we've found that like the best way to do it is via CapCut. It's a free app. It is phenomenal. I don't know why it's free. It's kind of like Canva level good.
Yeah.
But that would be a great way to do it if you have any sort of talking or any sort of, I guess, verbal information within the video. Caption it. It's easy, it's free, it takes literal seconds, and then make sure this is so key. Check it for grammar and spelling, because there's nothing worse than seeing that easy to fix spelling mistake or grammar mistake on a video.
The worst. The next step in creating your perfect Instagram Reel is to add trending audio. You cannot have a video out there. Okay, you can. But when we're talking about high performance and increasing your opportunities for discovery, you want to add trending audio. Now, here are 3 ways that you can find trending audio. One, when you scroll through your Instagram Explore page, if you look at the bottom, there'll be a little arrow that indicates the song is trending. That means that's a good song to use that the algorithm is currently serving a lot. A second way is actually that most people don't notice Instagram actually recommends audio for you to use. So when you go to create your reel and you tap the little audio icon, there'll be a page that's like for you, and in there some of the songs will also have the little arrow as well. So it's like Instagram's like, based on probably your category, these are songs that are doing well, and then on top of that, here's the real trending songs in that. So that's another way to find trending audio. And then a third way is to actually follow the creators account on Instagram. Every week they do a wrap up of like trending styles and trending audios that you can actually use too.
Okay, next you're going to want to add a cover to your reel. Super important, regardless of the feed aesthetics being the big deal they used to be. So when you're adding it, you've got 2 main ways you can do it. You can choose a screen grab from the reel, or you can create something in Canva, for example, that is something that you upload separately. Now, what you definitely need to do is make sure that in that one-to-one section, so in the square, it actually shows you in the back end that the key part, if there's text or a key picture or a key part of the image, is fitting perfectly within that one-to-one, so you can adjust it accordingly. And that is a great feature, and it's something that you just need to keep in mind when you're creating your cover, regardless of whether it's in Canva, a design thing, or just a screen grab.
Or a beautiful photo.
Or that too.
The next thing you're going to want to do when creating your Instagram Reel is to write a very descriptive caption. And the reason why we want a nice descriptive caption is because we want the algorithm to understand what the reel is about. And that caption is actually keyword friendly. It is SEO friendly. So be sure to lead with the headline. So lead with the copy. That's the POW, because you're only going to see the one line when somebody actually is scrolling through. And then you're going to want to make sure that you do have all those important keywords inside of your description so that the algorithm knows who to serve your content to.
Then, of course, you're going to want to add a call to action in your caption. It's super key. I feel like we say it very, very often here. So at the end of the caption, whatever you want the person who's viewing your reel to do, ask for it. Whether it's drop something in the comments, check something out via the link in your bio,
watch more Instagram Reels. We do a lot of, follow high season for more Reels.
Yep, there you go. Just something. Give people, they've given you their attention, watching the reel, reading the caption. Ask them to do something, and it's, if they enjoyed what they're watching and reading, it's highly likely they'll do it. there's nothing to lose.
The next thing you're going to want to do when you're creating that perfect Instagram reel is to add the topics. Now, topics is a new feature that Instagram has introduced, and this is going to allow them to better categorize. Now, we keep talking about that. The algorithm is key. When we're talking about discovery, you need to be playing to the algorithm and giving the algorithm as much information as possible about who you are. So topics is still expanding. At the time of recording this video, it's not like really huge yet. Like they have some for us. I think we got like 2 of them for the high season account. So it really depends. One of them actually we have all 3. So it really depends, but I'm sure that section is going to expand. But the whole reason that it was introduced was to help with discovery. It literally says that at the top when you're actually adding your topic. So be sure to add that when you're creating your reel.
Then you're going to want to add your hashtags. So we recently did a video, where we did our own analysis of whether we use the 3 to 5 hashtags that Instagram suggests or the full 30 that we had traditionally been doing. And our data, you'll see in the video, definitely weighed strongly towards the 30 hashtags. So we would suggest you make hashtag banks around the different content categories that you have and use up to 30 hashtags specifically about that topic. We like to put our hashtags in the actual caption at the bottom and separate it. You can also put it in the first comment. Completely up to you. It doesn't affect how they work.
The next thing you're going to do on your Instagram reel is actually just hit publish, which means your Instagram reel is out there to the world, but you will not stop there. What you're going to want to do after that is share your Instagram reel to your stories. And the reason you're doing this is because people still consume stories, many people more than they even look through their feed. So you want to make sure that your audience does not miss the opportunity to see your reel, and putting it in your story gives it that extra bump of visibility. Now, a bonus.
Instagram collabs. It is one of our favorite new features on Instagram. When I say new, it came in 2022. It is phenomenal. It allows you to post the exact same post and share it with another account. So if, we've done one where out on our personal, we would share it between our personal account, shared memories. So we tag both of us, and what it does is combines all of the reach, all of the engagement into the one post. So everyone wins from that, everyone being the 2 accounts that work for it. It's huge. It's a great strategy. It's great for brands. It's great for entrepreneurs. It's great for every different category of people who would watch this video and who use social media. So
honestly, that was one of our top winning strategies for 2 of our clients last year, was literally just doing a ton of Instagram business and creator posts. So having influencers that we worked with and then combining the post with our client's business in order to expand the reach. So if you want to learn more about whether or not an Instagram influencer is, the right type of influence for you, definitely check out this video that we created on that, because you do want to make sure that you're partnering with the right person who will actually get you reach and not a fraud, to be put lightly. Now, the most important part that I mentioned that you need to stay to the end for is value. Say it with me now. Value. Okay? No matter what, the way that your post will always continue to perform well is if you're delivering value. We went in depth into how to do that in this video. We really recommend that you watch it if you really want to see success with Instagram Reels this year.
Yes.
So, thank you so much for coming back to watch another video. We hope that you go out and kill it with those Instagram Reels. If you want help while you're making your Instagram Reels, definitely download that checklist that we mentioned at the beginning of this video so that you can actually literally put it beside you as you're putting your Instagram Reel together. Thanks again for watching. We will see you in the next video. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe below, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos from us. Check out our website at highseasonco.com for our shop and our blog, and we will see you in the next one.
Peace.
Oh, check out this playlist because we got a ton of Instagram Reels gold in there.
Tons.
Bye.